Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, thanks for clicking on my video. I have a haul video for you guys. This one shouldn't be too long, but sometimes I can be a bit long-winded, so that makes it a little longer when I get excited. But I have a hodgepodge. I have some stuff from Sephora. I have some stuff from CVS. I shopped some individual brands. So we have a nice little mix of makeup, hair, and nails in this video. Before we get into it, if you're new, I hope you decide to join the family by hitting that subscribe button and turning on your notification bell so you know when I upload. If you love hauls, you're in the right place. If you love tutorials, if you love makeup, wigs, she's cute, nails, and fitness, this is the channel for you. I won't keep you waiting. If you want to see what I picked up in my most recent haul, stay tuned and keep on watching. Alright, before we get into the video, if you guys want to know, this wig is from the brand Subella Hair, and I do have a review of this wig on my channel. So if you scroll back or go to my hair playlist, wig playlist, you should see it there. But this is on glueless with some mousse, and I love it. So if you're interested, go back and check that video. I'll also either link it in a card or in the description box. But let's jump into the haul. So I'm going to start off with what I got from Sephora, which is actually not a lot. This is stuff that I returned and then went to go pick up. If you watch my Sephora haul, then you know I decided with my fragrance purchase, I really kept talking about Missing Person by Fleur. I decided to go ahead and pick it up. I don't know why I thought this was like $60, but it was $100. They had a Tom Ford fragrance in that kit, but I did not like how it smelled, and I was not going to take the most expensive product and then never wear it because I hated it how it smelled. So I love how this smells. This is a very sexy, it's called a floral musk, and it says the top notes are a skin musk, bergamot nectar, and sheer jasmine. The heart, listen, fresh, cyclamen, neroli blossom, orange flower, and then the base is sandalwood, blonde wood, and white musk. This I like to wear during the day, but I'm not gonna lie, I like spraying this before bed because it just smells so warm and inviting. But if you love soft, it smells a little powdery to me, but like that musk smell is just very strong. If you love that, you will absolutely love this. So this is what I picked up from my Sephora sampler kit. I feel like, I don't know if this hadn't come in yet, or maybe I went to go exchange it. I don't know what's happening. I think I talked about this, but we're going to talk about it again. Actually, I can tell you if I swatched it. I did talk about this. This is the LYS Triple Fix Serum Skin Tint Stick. I think I went to the store to go exchange this, and they didn't have them in the store. But to be honest, like, that's my skin tone, and I don't need to exchange it. So this is a perfect match for me right now with no tan. So I don't know why I put this back in the bag, but I just decided to show it to you guys again. So if you are my skin tone, then the shade DN3 is going to be a match for you. Up next, I did a Glamnetic haul, and I was so excited because I had a coupon, and some of the nails that I had been wanting for a while were finally at a lower price. So first one is from the Beetlejuice collection, and I picked these because they're blue. This is the Ghost House set. So I absolutely love the design of these. Now the ones with the little skulls on them or whatever that is, I might still wear them anyway. I don't know, but I really just got these for that blue and the ombre. These are very long, and I will probably cut them. I don't understand. Maybe I just need to get used to it, but me functioning with nails this long, especially typing all day, does not work. But love how these look, so decided to pick those up. The next set that I picked up, I actually got two, sticking on the blue trend. These are so cute. They're just in the shade Cobalt Blue. So these are a nice kind of oval shape and not too long. So I will be able to wear these. Yeah, these are their short almond shape. I will be able to wear these, keep them on, and be able to train in them. So definitely the perfect length for what I need. I also picked up another set, and I got two of these. These are Vampirus, however you want to pronounce that, but they are a red ombre to black. And I just think when I wear red and want red nails, these are going to be so pretty. They're long, and I think I would still be able to cut them and have a little bit of the red at the top, but I'm going to try to keep them this length because I want the full design to show. This is another set that I also picked up 2 of because I really wanted these. Also from the Beetlejuice set, these are the Beetlejuice nails. And these are this gorgeous ombre cat eye with green in them. I don't see a lot of the green. It depends on the angle, and I don't want to blind y'all, but it kind of looks more like a mirrored chrome finish with the cat eye instead of green, but there is a green tint to these, which is the reason why I got them. Another set I picked up is also from the Beetlejuice collection in Shrinkers. So I guess maybe you can see the difference there. So this one is just in the gray chrome cat eye kind of ombre versus this has the green. So hopefully you can see the difference in those there. And then the last set I picked up, these are really short and going to be easy to wear every day. This is the shade Eclipse, and I just like the ombre effect. It's kind of purple in the middle, but it goes to brown, and I don't think I've ever seen that combination before, so that's really what intrigued me about this set. I don't know if I've mentioned before, but Glamnetic is one of my favorite brands to wear. The nails last a long time. I love their brush on glue, which I currently have right here. I also have it in my purse and in my little bin that I use to do my nails all the time. So that glue right there is a backup. But it's one of my favorite brands, and they have sales a lot, so don't think you need to just jump if you see something at full price. I have some wig install products, so I figured show it now while I have a wig on. This is from the brand LaLacy, which I think I saw this on Instagram. Y'all know how it is when you scrolling and then these ads pop up. I have not heard people talk about this brand, and this is new to me, so I will have to update you on it. But I got their Lace Filter Extreme Melt and Bonding Spray. So this is going to, it says, warning, this will make your lace disappear. I am curious if this is clear. See if I can open it. If the lace is clear or if it's a little tinted. I'm guessing it's clear. So I'm just going to spray a little bit on the back of my hand. I think I'm going to spray a little bit on the back of my hand if this pump wants to work. I guess I'm not going to spray it. I'm going to have to figure out what's up with that. But opening this up, yes, it is clear. So I don't need it right now, but I will be trying this soon. I just have to figure out how to get this nozzle to work. I also picked up their slip off lace glue remover. I never ever ever just rip my wigs off. I always use some kind of remover, even if it's just a spray, because I'm terrified of pulling my edges out. And then I also picked up their lace glue, and it says this is extreme hold, waterproof, and humidity resistant. So if you've watched my wig installs, you know I do not glue very often because I don't keep my wigs on longer than just whatever occasion I put it for. I think I've slept in a wig maybe like 3 times in all the times I've worn them. So that tells you a lot, but I'll never be able to tell you like, oh, this held for a week and all that stuff. I don't wear them for my workouts usually, but I do want to get better at updating you guys and recommending products for the installs. So I will be trying that out. Danessa Myricks had a sale. I'm pretty sure, I'm not even gonna lie, I think this is from Black Friday or Christmas sales. I don't know. But I picked up 2 of the Yummy Skin. This is their Blurring Balm Powder. I picked these up in my skin tone, which is 8.5. I literally wear this almost every day. Right now, I have on something, I was trying something new, but between this and the KVD Apple Balm in the little compact, I've been wearing these types of foundations every single time I need to do my makeup. I like this one because it has a primer in it and it also dries down, so this is like perfect for working out. The KVD Good Apple Balm, that one gives you so much coverage, so you don't need a lot of it, and I feel like it helps my skin look a little more dewy, but it looks more like makeup when I'm wearing that versus when I'm wearing this. So I picked up 2 of these because it was on sale, and like I said, I've hit pan which is very rare for me on the other one. So I was like, oh no, we need some backups. And then I also picked up their Lock On Lash Super Bonding Latex Free Adhesive in Invisible White. I'm always looking for a new lash glue. I've been doing pretty good with the one I have that I had been buying from the drugstore, but this was on sale and it says it's supposed to work well and had good reviews, so I figured why not try it. I picked up a couple products from Ulta because I had a coupon, of course. And speaking of the KVD Good Apple Balm, I picked up a backup of that because I am also about to hit pan on that one. This one is in the shade Tan 74, and this is my perfect skin tone for right now. I keep talking about I'm going to get some sun, and I have not yet. If I see outside, it's a good day. But this is what this looks like. And it comes off a tiny, tiny, tiny bit like this real, like a little neutral. But that's how I like my foundations anyway. But this is like literally my skin tone. And you take just the smallest amount on a brush and I work it into my skin and it's perfect. So I definitely felt like half off when I got this. I needed to get a backup. I also picked up a Ulta Beauty pencil sharpener for my lip liners and eyeliners. Mainly for lip liners, I wanted one that had a case, like a cover, that catches all the... I know I'm supposed to be able to open this, and I feel like this is really hard, and I'm going to break a nail. But I wanted one that had a cover so that I could put this in my travel bag to be able to take with me, and it doesn't make a mess in my bag. Why can't I open this? Oh, you're trying too hard. So yeah, this one is the dual sharpener. So it comes with a small and a larger opening for depending on the size of your pencil. I also decided to pick up this e.l.f. Putty Color Correcting Eye Brightener. This reminds me of the Becca Under Eye Brightener. And you know e.l.f. likes to dupe high-end products. So I was like, you know, I don't mind getting a cheaper version. And like I said, I had a coupon. This one is in the shade Tan Deep. I'm just going to swatch this real quick and see. You know, I think that would be really good. You can barely see that, but it also kind of has a sheen to it. I wonder if that's going to dry down. I'm wondering how that would look under my eyes with no makeup on. Like if I just wanted to wear that and maybe a little bit of powder. I'm going to have to try that out and see how it works because I've been looking for something to wear when I do my makeup for the gym. I'm wearing less and less makeup. I just don't want to hear, oh, you look tired. So I always try to put something on my under eyes just to look more awake. I have some more nail products. A couple of these I picked up from CVS. Some I also picked up from Amazon. I buy nails anywhere I can find them if I like the design and the price isn't crazy. I picked up these Color FX by Impress Nails. So these are the press-on ones. These were from CVS. You don't have to wear glue with these. They just have the little glue tabs already attached. I can get a week wear out of these if I prep my nails right. So I love these. And this is like an ombre kind of chrome French tip. I hope you guys can see that. It's not just your basic white. So I thought that was different and decided I wanted to give those a try. And then I know I have these already, but I love the ombre of these with the bluish purple to pink. This is in the shade This City, and the other one is called Connection. So both of these from the same brand. These others I picked up all from Amazon. Now, I have worn these already, but I still wanted to show them. This set lasted... Yeah, this set lasted for a while. I wore these when I was helping out at a competition, and I was wearing red and black. So I wanted to have red and black nails, but I love the design of these. So I thought these were super cute. There's no name or anything on these, though. That's the only thing I don't like. This other set also, because I wasn't sure what I wanted to wear, but red and white with the little stars on them. So I was just looking for red nails at the time, but I also got these on Amazon. I haven't worn these yet, but the other ones I did. And then these I absolutely love. These are Glamour Made. I've bought a few sets of this brand from Amazon, but these are like a cat eye red with a silver ombre chrome effect to those. So haven't worn these yet, but they are so pretty. I love nails that have like the cat eye look. That is a lot of the sets that I buy right now. I even have some stuff that I picked up from Target. I don't even know, where was I? Because I feel like I wasn't home. Nope, I was in Gainesville. Not supposed to be shopping, but I was. So this is the Kiss My Lash But Better Bare Affair lashes. I thought these were really pretty and felt like these were going to be easy to put on for every day. I feel like they're a little more volume than the Demi Wispies, which is also another pair I love. But I do feel like these are just going to look like, hopefully just look like extensions kind of. And it says these have the thinnest band ever, so should be seamless and not have to wear a lot of makeup to cover up the band. I also picked up the New Natural Effortless Minimal Look by Kiss lashes. This is the #1 wispy style, it says on the box, but I thought these were so pretty. And again, I think these are going to give the effect of having lash extensions done. These are in the style Pearl Earring, and I like that they're not so much of a wing, but they kind of just get longer here in the middle, and then the edges are kind of short, so it just draws more attention to the middle of the eye, which I like for me because my eyes are more downturned. And sometimes if I have a wing or a lash that's flared, I'll take it and I won't put it along my lash line, but I'll kind of lift it up a little bit just to give my eyes more of a lifted effect. I also picked up the Duo Active Lash Glue. It says it's sweat proof, long wear, water resistant, and this is the clear one. So I was hoping that this would work well to be able to wear with these and not have the band show. Both of these actually. Not have the band show and not have to wear a lot of makeup. I do want to get into wearing lashes more, and I feel like I finally figured out how to do it. So now that I have 3 drawers of lashes, it's time to start wearing them. I picked up these nails. I've seen these in Target. I think I've seen them in Walmart too, maybe. But this is the Instant Mani press-on nails. You do have to put glue on with these. There are 42 nails in here, and there is some glue. So this is their extra short design in Velvet Berry. But these look very similar to the ones I just showed you from not Glamnetic. What did I say? Glamour Made. So it's that kind of burgundy with the silver ombre. Very similar, except these are short and oval versus these have the almond shape. I picked up a couple hair products. Euro is tired of the grays. Tired of trying to cover them with wild color powder and hair mascara and all the things. So I picked up a hair dye. I know some people say box dyes aren't great, but because I just wanted one color. Dark brown, natural black. Sometimes I go jet black depending on my mood. I picked this one up in deep dark brown. I just recently used another box dye, and I realized I need 2 boxes to get all of my hair because I put a lot of it mostly in the front, and then I ran out towards the back and the edges, which I don't really care about that part that much. It's mainly just the coverage here in the crown. But I don't know, y'all let me know, do y'all use box dyes? Coloring your hair at the salon is very, very expensive. I already get my relaxers done sometimes, and that's $150 depending on where I go. So the color, I don't care about the highlights and all this other kind of stuff. I just want the grays covered. So that's why I do that by myself. I also picked up a relaxer kit. One of my very first videos I did for hair care was me showing you guys how to do a relaxer. And I just do touch-ups because my hair is fully relaxed, has been for years, will never not be. I'm not going to say will never because I feel like every time I say never, I end up regretting it. But I seriously doubt that I will ever go natural. So this is the brand that I use at home 90% of the time. I love it. It's easy. I don't get chemical burns. And they have, does this one have it? Yes. They have an exotic oil boost that you put in the relaxer that helps your hair shine more when you're done. I don't know that I noticed that, but I'm not mad about it. And then they have everything you need to do your whole relaxer, your neutralizing shampoo and a conditioner. So I always try to keep one of these or two of these because every 6 to 8 weeks we need to touch up those roots. And then lastly, I picked up some stuff from Huda Beauty. So I think this was also their holiday sale. I picked up their Faux Filter Luminous Matte Concealer. This is a refill, not a refill, but I have this in my travel bag and I'm running low on it. So when I saw it, I think it was 30% off. Figured I'd go ahead and pick up another one. This is one of my favorite concealers and that's why it's in my travel bag. This is in the shade 6.7R Peanut Butter. This is almost my skin tone, slightly lighter, but I like using this and then putting a lighter powder on top of it if I want to brighten it, or I can just use it by itself and I can wear this without having to do a full face of makeup if I just dot it on lightly. So wanted to pick up a backup of that. I also picked up some lashes. These are long, but I like how wispy they are. They're the Hoodie number 23s. They are very wispy, very long, but it's not thick. I feel like if I'm going to do long, it can't have a lot of volume. It has to be wispy. And I didn't even think I could do long, but I did some the other day and I loved how it looked. So I'm excited about trying these out. These are the flared that I was talking about. So these will probably go up a little bit on my eye. But I thought these were super cute and they were on sale. I picked up her Lip Contour Duo. This is a little mini lip pencil set in Warm Brown and Rich Brown. Rich Brown is already in my travel bag. And I don't know if Warm Brown, let's see if that's even going to show. Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll show. I'm wondering if I could wear that as just like a My Lips But Better shade. But I love that these... Is this retractable? Yes, this is a little mini retractable. Perfect. And these are probably going to go in my purse. And then I also picked up another Rich Brown full length, full size lip pencil because I love this one. And like I said, the other one is in my travel bag, but I wanted one to put on my desk so that I could have it to use regularly and not have to go take anything out of my bag. So I could have swatched the other one, but I guess since we're opening this one, I will swatch her. But this is one of my favorites because, like I said, it is retractable. It is also very, very dark. So if you are looking for a natural look, this is dark. It would be great for darker skin tones. But for me, this is when I know I'm going to be wearing lipstick and it's going to be an ombre look. I also picked up one of her color correctors. I just picked this up because it was on sale. I ain't even gonna lie. I do use a color corrector sometimes on my chin or under my eyes or around my mouth. This is in the shade Papaya. And if you're not familiar with color correctors, the shades that are in the orange family are used to help counteract darkness. So if you have shadows or hyperpigmentation or dark circles, you want to use an orange or a peach depending on your skin tone. But this one, like I said, is in Papaya. And I don't remember. Okay, yep, definitely an orange. So these you just have to be careful with because if you put too much on and then you try to put your concealer on top of it, it's going to change the color of your concealer. So put this on, pat it in, let it dry down, and then put your concealer on top of it. All right, well, that was it for my haul. Not too crazy, not too long. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment and let me know if you want to see me test out any of these things on camera. The stuff that's new to me, I will definitely try that, not necessarily the backups. But if there's anything you're curious about or you've tried, comment and let me know what your thoughts are. I love hearing from you. Thanks for sticking with me to the end of the video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.